welcome back to my channel. I do hope you're doing well. As you can tell, it is the monthly mukbang, and this is why Mum is here, because this is Mum's favourite video of the month. As soon as we finish filming this, she'll say, when's the next time we answer questions and eat? Because that's the one that she actually likes the most. We was in a little bit of a conundrum with what to get this month. We was going to go for an M&S pizza, and then we detoured. We detoured indeed. We went into Sainsbury's because they actually do wasabi. Now, if you know me and Mum, we do love wasabi. It used to be quite a regular for us when we used to go into shopping centres, but also
only
still
once a month,
a regular. Normally, if we go London to the Dominion Theatre, we always go to Wasabi on Oxford Street.
It's expensive now, isn't it?
It has crept up a little.
Yeah.
I remember when you could get like a pot for a £5. I don't think you can get that now.
I think it's 7 or 8 now, isn't it?
So you will see an overview after, but we picked up a few things within Sainsbury's, which is from that wasabi range. And we're going to see, is it actually the same as wasabi? Does it compare? They obviously had a lot more, but this one doesn't do spice. So the spicy wings was out of question. The spicy nuggets.
Could have been a shame. Don't blame me.
They was all out of the question. But the only thing that isn't wasabi, but I did pick up from that Oriental section, was crispy seaweed. Because I do love a bit of seaweed.
Yeah.
You having any seaweed?
I might have a bit with a bit of tartar.
No tartar, Mama. No tartar.
Right.
Just the crispy seaweed. I love seaweed. So.
But tell them we could have got all that box, wasn't it?
They do actually do a box meal, which was 2 katsu curries, a portion of chicken gyozas, but a portion of red hot chicken wings, which probably neither of us would have ate. So we just got a few separate bits. We got 2 packs of the fried chicken gyozas, and they come with the soy and vinegar dipping dip.
Nice.
So that's good. They had these ones, and then they also had steamed veg ones. Have you got the receipt? Because I can't remember how much these were.
Oh, one moment. Excuse me, viewers.
I'm trying to think how much they were. I think all of it comes to about £18. And that is for 2 mains, a side dish, and then 2 snacks. Because on the gyozas, we actually got 2. Because I was like, you know what, 2 gyozas ain't going to be enough for me, you know? And they're actually not that bad on the old calorie front. I mean, I have been really good lately, but this weekend I've kind of had a blip. What with birthday? So I've got a nice little food podge going on here. But that's absolutely fine. Let's have a look. How much was our gyozas? $2.75 for 4. That's pretty much on par, I think, with what you'd pay there.
Do you reckon?
I think so.
How much are them frozen bakes of 10 at Tesco then?
They're like $3.50. They're the Itsu ones.
Oh.
So we got some fried ones. As I say, they did do the veg steamed ones, but I thought it can go in the oven. I don't know. We're going to have to see how we cook these oven or whatever. We got 1 portion of noodles. This was £3. And this is a portion for 2. Yeah. This is just a plain vegetable yakisoba. This is what, when we used to go to Yo Sushi, always get a yakisoba.
Yeah.
Flavour some noodles with peas and a sweet teriyaki sauce.
That's not bad, £3, is it?
And that's for 2, as I say. That's a good old portion.
Yeah.
And then the meals. What was our meals? Right, Mama's one. Oh, $4.25.
Oh, that's not bad.
And my one was $4.25. I don't know if this is as big as you get in the
I think maybe
shop.
it is. Yeah.
Do you reckon same size?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. I don't want to break it, but I don't know.
That's all right.
How do you cook these? Oven. That's fine. I think half of this can all go in the oven.
All right, then.
I mean, do you think it's the same?
Yeah, it looks all right, doesn't it?
That's not actually a bad portion, guys. For $4.25, that would comfortably do me a good lunch or a good dinner if I hadn't had anything
when you
to eat.
think, if you go to Wasabi, it's a round one, right? They put a load of noodles or rice, and then you get viewers only 1 scoop. You know, like the ladle.
But this is how they are in the Oxford Street, ain't it? In the square one.
Yeah. But if we went to the restaurant where we live,
it's merged.
Yeah.
And then I went for chicken katsu curry. Mine was $4.25 as well. I don't think that's bad.
No.
And I'm thinking, looking at these should all go in the oven.
Right, okay then.
So that should be actually quite easy.
Yeah.
All bung in the oven.
Oh, that's a nice bit of fish, isn't it?
I've got 1 bit of chicken.
Yeah.
I think normally you get a couple, but I'm not going to mind.
And also, where we
I've got loads of sauce.
Sometimes I think they may be crept up. You know, the chicken, the prawns, it used to be £1 each, didn't it?
Oh, the tempura
Tell me if you've been to Wasabi, viewers, how much the prawns are now. Used to be £1. Then it crept to £1.20.
Preheat the oven. Remove out a bento bowl and sleeve. Peel back the form. Remove the chicken katsu and place on a baking tray. Put back film over sauce and rice and place on a baking tray next to the chicken katsu. Halfway through, stir both. Alright, so I just have to take the chicken off and put it next door.
That. Yeah.
So all of this is going to go in the oven.
Alright, everything.
I think majority of it will be in the oven. We'll have to just check. I don't know about the noodles. I know the gyozas go in the oven.
I'll do it.
The seaweed goes in the oven.
Let's have a look. If I got it upside down, wasn't it?
Noodles. Oh, noodles and microwave only. That's fine.
Right, what's that say? Is that oven?
That's oven.
Right.
12 minutes, 20, 20. And then 3 minutes.
This is only 12?
Yeah. So they'll go in for 10, then bung them in. They can go in when we put these in the microwave.
Oh, right. Oh, that's all right. They're in the microwave.
Oven and microwave. So, yes. Let's get this cooking and then we can get down. There is loads of questions this month. Loads.
We've got to do it now.
We'll put them in and then before you know it, we will be stuffing our faces.
So you want the oven on?
Questions. Oven on. Right. See you in a bit. Right, we are back. You would have seen the overview of the food there. Guys, I will put it out there if you don't like people talking with their mouth full. Sorry, but that's what a mukbang is. And we have a lot of questions to get through. So,
yes. I keep thinking it's Friday, didn't I?
I was like, what day of the week is it? So, kicking off. What were your favourite childhood sweets?
Fruit salads, and when I was a little bit older, bullseyes. Yeah.
My nan's sister, so mum's aunt, my great aunt, and uncle, they used to have a Happy Shopper orange van.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
You used to go in with a big bag, didn't you? Come out from Uncle Gerald. A mixture, really, wasn't it?
I did like fruit salads. I'm not really a blackjack. I can't deal with blackjacks. I used to like the straws. Long, like cola fizzy straws. Yeah. Oh, I love them. And I like the little peach rings. If you remember peach rings, you normally get them on holiday. Do you remember peach rings? They used to be fizzy.
Oh, I didn't really like them.
I like them. And I tell you what, you can't go wrong with a Haribo mix.
Yeah. Them things that Auntie used to like, them ran old flying saucers when it was sherbet in. Yeah.
I used to like milk chews.
Oh, did you?
Jawbreakers.
Oh, yeah, another one was them sugar mice. Your older viewers remember them?
I think I remember them. Have you had your crispy seaweed yet?
What's right about that?
Quite a lot. I love this one. Do you both cry at soppy movies? I've just watched E.T. with the kids and sobbed my heart out.
Yes.
What would you say is the film that you've cried the most at?
Beaches. Yeah. And once when we saw, was it The Notebook, me and you? Yeah.
Beaches, I remember watching younger and crying.
Yeah.
A more recent one? Elvis.
Yeah, that was sad, yeah.
We saw it in cinema and cried. Bought it on DVD, still cried.
Yeah. It was horrible.
I've cried at, what have I cried at? The Fault in Their Stars.
Oh.
I think it's the end of Gladiator.
The Notebook, isn't it?
The Notebook I cried out. Phantom of the Opera gets me.
But when she's on the little boat?
At the end. You cry at Elephant Man.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah, that's my main one.
Mum cries at Elephant Man. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm soppy, but if it's something that I can relate to.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's probably why I call it Elephant Man. Oh, they're so horrible to him, weren't they? My name is John.
I don't know. I sometimes cry if it's like happiness, like a happy ending. Because I think, yay, you've got there.
in the end, isn't it?
Oh my god, the one that actually, like, what first time I watched it, and even now if I watch it, Me Before You, with the lady from Game of Thrones.
Is that young girl and the young boy? Is it?
I watched it from the flight home from Dominican. I don't know why I watched it. I knew I was going to cry, and I still watched it. It's the lady from Game of Thrones, and she becomes a carer for a guy in a wheelchair. And
Well,
at
I've
the
not
end,
seen it, have I? Oh.
I still sob my eyes out of that. I still sob. Oh, if you could live somewhere else for 6 months of the year, where would that be?
What, in this country?
Anywhere.
Somewhere hot.
I'd love to live in, like, Asia.
Oh, yeah, because that's all you keep talking
Japan.
about. Japan, yeah. I would like maybe Australia or Hawaii. Because I'd like one of them little necklaces.
Is it a Leu? The little flower one. Oh, this was one for me. Would you like to see your mum settled with someone else before or after you leave home?
No, none.
I think mum's alright.
Yeah.
As she is. I mean, if she found someone, I guess I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, but he'd have to be pretty special, wouldn't he? Because I've been used to being on my Todd.
Mum's too independent now.
Well, I do things for you and Dad, didn't I?
Yeah, but I think
And
it's
I
like of an
wouldn't like-
evening, you're not
Oh, God, yeah.
bothered about the
You're in
company.
here, I'm in here, yeah.
We're quite used to and enjoy our own company.
Yeah, that's all right the minute, Shane, because I know you come home.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Well, you're musical, aren't you?
Would you say that's a hidden talent?
Yeah, yeah. Because people just think you're loud and you're brash.
Good.
No, because you come across because you do the job you do. I think people wouldn't think that you can play violin. I said you should have kept it up, been with Robbie Williams. My hidden talents has just been me. Making people laugh, I hope.
Comedian?
Yeah.
I
I like
like that.
to have a laugh.
How have you trained your hair to not need to wash it as much? I'm trying with mine with not much luck. Oh my god, dry shampoo is my best friend. My hair, I must get it from Mum because within a day or two from washing, our hair is greasy.
Thank you, Shannon.
Mum is like Slick Rick at the moment.
Yes.
And mine gets the same. I don't know. I wouldn't say I sweat in my sleep. I think Mum, because Mum fidgets a lot in her sleep. Like, you would have seen her from some of the things. She looks like the Grudge in the morning from that much sweat
No,
on
look
it.
what you said this morning to your viewers. Oh my God, it's the Grinch.
It's the Grudge. The girl
No,
from the
you
Grudge.
said the Grinch, didn't you?
The Grudge.
What's the Grudge?
The girl with the hair. Look out for the bank holiday vlog, guys.
Oh.
I just dry shampoo it to oblivion. I'll get, if I plait my hair when it's wet, I might get 2 or 3 good days out of it. If I straighten it like I have, this is like 2 days washed, I've had to dry shampoo it.
Come on, is it the crown then?
I don't
That
know.
gets, come on,
It's
come
like
to Mama.
this bit.
Yeah.
Don't
Do you
know.
not rinse it properly, or is it too long?
I don't know. It just gets very greasy very quickly. Oh, could be a bit controversial here. We will try not to offend. What do you think about the whole Schofield ITV situation?
I feel a bit sad for him.
Oh, see, me and Mum differ. Because I don't think Mum's not really online or social media.
I've read a little bit in the paper.
What have you read?
Well, it was a bit sad because of what happened with his brother. But I just feel like he maybe made a scapegoat, but now he's admitted something. And it just seems no one wants to know him.
But do you know the severity of what he's...
Well, he just had
what could potentially come out?
No, he's just had a friendship with a man because he said online he turned gay, didn't he?
I think I'm going to have to explain to Mum
All right, then.
off camera what
All
has
right. Oh,
come out.
all right.
So it might change
I
Mum's
know
opinion.
that he said that he had the relationship, but he wants to apologise to his wife and girls because he was still married, wasn't he?
So I've seen the stuff that's come out of social media, and I think this is going to blow up.
What, people ain't going to like him?
In ITV's face as well. Something's happened.
Right.
That they've kind of turned the back eye to, from what I've read.
And it's come out in the open.
Mm.
Oh, right. They're saying maybe this morning this could be the straw that broke the camel's back.
Ah.
Oh.
Right. Have you been greeted in the wild by fans? If not, can we say hi when we see you? Love you. Love you lots, and of course come up and see me.
Yeah.
I haven't been spotted. Mum has though. Mum's had quite a few encounters with you guys.
Yes.
Always when she's out and about in like a new little shopping centre, she gets pulled up. She'll say, guess where? I popped on the train and went to XYZ. Never guess. I'm in Primark or I'm at Tesco. And someone's shouting, Mama G. Mum, you can always go up to Mum. Mum stands there and has a chit chat with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I haven't yet been spotted. It is Mama G, the star of the show, gets spotted, not old little old me. But yes, of course, if any of you guys ever see me in any walk of life, please just come up to me.
Or me.
Or Mum. I'll be there like, hi. Hi, my lovies. Oh, sorry, I will be licking my knife. I know that sometimes
because when it first happened, I rung Shannon at work and said, Shane, guess what? And the actual lady concerned texted you, didn't she?
I had a message from the lady as well. What did you and Mama G want to be when you were both small? Love your videos. Thank you.
I wanted to leave school and be a policewoman.
And I wanted to be an archaeologist or an embalmer.
Yeah. Well, that's your true vocation now, Jane, isn't it?
Favourite memory you both have of each other? Oh. What one sticks out?
I think my favourite memory is when the thing for the school. We're all waiting there, all the parents.
Oh, my award.
And there was one cup there left, wasn't it? And your headmistress said, this is for somebody who was outstanding, helpful, and you was only tiny, weren't you? We was just about to go to the senior school, weren't you? 11. And we was all sitting there, and Dad was there as well, wasn't he, my friend? And they called Shannon's name out, and I just went, oh, outstanding achievement. And then that you got one at the big school, didn't you? Yeah. Apart from being given you when I had you, lots of things stick in my mind.
I'd say one that sticks in my mind for me and Mum was when we first went up London in winter time and we went to the ice bar and then Winter Wonderland, and Mum got absolutely rat-arsed.
Oh yeah, that was funny, wasn't it? We got pictures in the thing and we...
That actually sticks to me.
Dad was a bit concerned, weren't he? How are you going to get home? How's your mother?
I was like, I'm fine. That sticks him.
That was a good night though, wasn't it? A good day, I mean.
Taking you to see Dream Boys.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. Very embarrassing.
I told Mum it was a dance tribute act.
And that
until they started taking their clothes off.
Yeah. I said, do they take their bits out? Oh no, Mum. No.
That was funny.
I was like, oh my goodness me.
They're ones I think that would come to.
There's lots of nice ones, isn't there? Because there's so many, isn't there?
They're the ones that like stick out.
Because they're funny.
When Mum fell off of the Thames cruise boat.
Oh yeah, I thought you'd mention that, Shannon. Yes.
Hopefully she don't do it this year round.
No. And all the man was trying to do, viewers, wasn't bothered about me trying to save my purse. He was looking at Shannon's backside, getting off the boat.
She almost fell in.
Yeah.
Ho. What's your favourite bath bomb, bubble bath, shower gel and skin product from Lush? Mum don't really have much. I always get Mum the apple bomb.
For my birthday or something, innit?
For me...
Everything, innit?
Bubble bar, I love the unicorn one. Bath bomb, I do love the black rose at Valentine's Day. Shower gel has to be Snow Fairy, hands down.
Yeah, that's expensive now, isn't it?
And skin product, I don't really get much skin product from Lush, but what I do love is their Posh chocolate body scrub. That's really nice.
Or also, if we have a sit in it, the tea tree little stumps.
One of my lovely says, Mama G, this is for you. I'm pregnant with my first baby. What's your best advice for life with a newborn, i.e. motherhood?
When it cries, go to it. Don't worry what your husband says. When it cries, go and pick it up. No, that's not really good, is it? But I did. Just enjoy. It will go so fast.
And before you know it,
they'll be 27 or 28.
You'll be waking up with a 28-year-old.
Yeah.
Just think, in like 2 years' time, you'll have to say to people, I've got a 30-year-old.
Well, I will be 65, Shannon. You know? Or do you think that...
That's 3 decades.
Yeah, but or do you think I'm going to change dramatically and people will think, oh, she looks so young. She doesn't look like she's got a 30-year-old.
I'll be like, almost, I'll be the age you was when you met Dada.
Yeah.
Wow.
When I met Dad.
Wow, wow, wow. Oh, here's one. Do you still see B's sister's baby? If this is too upsetting, please don't answer. And I'd hate to ask a question that will cause you any upset. Love you and Mama G. Love you lots. And no, me and B's family is finita. No contact. It's kind of better, I think, without having the drags. You know, I think it's just like, you make your clean break, you settle your things, wish them all the best. But yeah, no involvement there, I'm afraid. Another one of my lovelies. Love you both. Right. How do I help my friend who's massively in debt? It's getting worse, but I don't want to overstep the boundaries. I'm worried about her and her future. I just worry as it gets her down, but I think she has a shopping addiction and I want to help, but how do I approach it in a nice way? She is open about it.
Oh, that's down to you then.
I can probably speak from experience. Well, as you know, you as well. I have a thing, so I think...
You know me as well.
Because I think I'm going to do a video about debt, actually, because I think I've tackled debt head on. From when I was 18 and got my first credit card, all I wanted to do was build up my credit. And when these places, like, you start off building, and then I remember when I got my first proper credit card and I got a good limit, and I was like, oh, let's go shopping. And then I maxed out one on interest free. Go shopping again. You have to repay all these back. Mm. I've never, though, in almost 10 years, I've never defaulted a payment or missed a payment. I've done really well with the managing side of it. But with me, I am someone who likes to shop. And I think the worst person you can say to someone when they want to shop is don't do it. Don't get it. Because in my head, for me personally, I'm like, well, I'm going to get that now just to prove you wrong. I would tackle it if you go out, like Mum says to me now, so if I say I want this, Mum will say to me sometimes, do you need it? And if I say, well, no, it'll be, wait to see if it goes down in the sale. And then if you're still thinking about it 3 months later when it goes down in the sale, treat yourself to it. 3 months might come and Mum will say, oh, that bag's in the sale you want. I'll be like, I don't like it now.
Yeah.
I think money and everything is a very touchy subject. And as I say, you want to approach your thing. I would just say, look.
They don't want to lose the friendship, does she?
Yeah. I would just tread on it like, why don't we wait until maybe like, see if it goes this up. We'll go, you know what? August bank holiday is one of the best bank holiday sales. That's going to be here before you know it.
Yeah.
I would say just let her know that you're there for her if you want to have a chit chat. But ultimately, if Mum would say to me, you're not getting it, I'd order it.
Didn't you? Yeah.
If Mum, it's all about how you word things.
But you must admit though, Lou, you earned too much too young, didn't you? And that's why we had...
help it. I've done long hours.
No, I know, but that's why we had the problems where you would say, excuse me, Piers, Mum, I've worked all week, the bills are paid, blah, blah. If I want to buy a bag for that, I will do.
Like, don't get me wrong.
And at 18, it was a lot of money to pay on a bag, wasn't it?
I go through blips.
Yeah.
Some months, I can be really good. Lately, not so good.
Yeah, lately, not so good, isn't it?
Mum will say to me,
Pardon me.
Shan, your bill this month. And I'm like, yada yada. And then one month she'll be like, oh my God, there's hardly anything on it.
Well, we need to start getting that back to that scenario, Shan.
The way I see it, as I'm getting older now, I do take my time, especially for the big purchases. I do think it over. Before, I could walk into a shop, see, say, for example, a Vivienne Westwood handbag. I like that, I'm getting it. Now, I think, oh, I like that, I'm going to put that on my wish list.
Yeah.
And if I still think about it...
In 6 months' time, isn't it?
3 months.
Alright.
If I still think about it, I'll get it. Or I'll be like, you know what, I'll get that when I hit a certain point. Like, when I achieve that or when I get that. So it's like a reward.
Alright, yeah.
So I try and make it sometimes like a reward. But as I say, if your friend is open to it, I would just be careful. Just make her know that you've got her best interests at heart.
Yeah.
That's all you can do, my lovelies. I think your mum's hair is lovely. I love your relationship together. You're both beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
We need to, it's a little bit, as I say, greasy. We need to get the mousse in it. We're going to try and do a few different styles in it, aren't we?
Mm.
Maybe like a blow dry.
No.
Curl it around.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel lonely when you go on a solo holiday? You know what? I don't. When I go to my cabins, I love the freedom. The only thing I get thingy for going abroad is the security checks and all that. I get very flustered in that, but once I'm through and I'm in duty free in the lounge, I'm fine.
What do they think that you're smuggling something because you're on your own?
No, but I just get very flustered because like you have to take all your electricals out, and then it's like I always feel I'm holding someone up, and I just get a bit flustered through that.
Yeah.
And then getting off the other side, my panic is that my case ain't going to be there. Once I've got my case, I'm good to go. I might not even end up at my hotel. As long as I've got my case, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't actually feel lonely. And you know what?
After the
Mum would like it. What did you say? The first week was okay. It was the second week.
Yeah.
So I'm allowed to go for a week. Just not 2. Again, just want to say Mama G looks beautiful. It really suits her new hair.
Thank you.
Lots of love from Daisy and Mary. Lots of love back.
Love.
Do you like where you live minus the neighbours?
Yes.
If you could live somewhere else in the UK, where would it be? I'd really want to live somewhere like near nature, like Scotland, Lake District, Peak District.
I was just going to say I would like to live because I see Lake Windermere on the telly yesterday, even though something's happened to the sea. Somewhere like that with trees and a thin quietness.
Yeah, like countryside vibes.
Yeah.
That's what I like. Love how you all so close. As your mum and dad don't live together. Has that taken time?
Was a bit hard at first, wasn't it, when me and Dad parted? Because I used to see Dad where we lived. Things occurred. A lot of words were said that we don't talk about. We'll just get on now. We'll just have a laugh. We have a crack. Dad will help me if I need it, which he did last month. Well, that's all. Remember, we've got to pay Dad the cash. Because the council down here did something they shouldn't have done. So Dad was there. Yeah, we have a good laugh, me and Dad.
I'd say the thing that takes time is me and Dada.
Yeah. Because as I said to Dad the other day, Shan,
we're very volatile.
There'll be things that you do that Dad doesn't like. And there'll be things that Dad does that you won't like. You're both Gemini. So you just got to compromise.
We're a week apart.
Yeah. Or let that go. Because I said to Dad, you don't want to go back to how it was before. You've done great.
I'm 30th of May, Dada's 7th of June. A week apart.
Yeah.
Let me quickly change this battery because we've got tons more. All right, let's have a look. You right?
Excuse me, yes.
It's actually very nice. I would say this is on par.
Yeah,
perfect
nice.
with wasabi.
Yeah.
Just want to say that I think you're both beautiful people.
Thank you. Who's that?
One of my lovelies on there.
I know.
I don't disclose any information.
Oh, okay then. Thank you.
Anonymous. Is there any country you would never travel to, and would Mama G consider a little holiday with you? Mama G's a homing pigeon.
Yeah, I'm a homing pigeon.
Getting her out to London for the day is as much as I think Mama will do. Mum likes her own bed.
No, the people.
And her own comforts.
And what place would you like to live, Shen? Well, I wouldn't like you to go to Asia, simple as. So you wouldn't be doing that.
So one place you wouldn't want me travelling to?
Asia. Thailand. Yeah.
Actually, I can't wait. I'd love to do Thailand.
No, you're not doing
I
that.
don't know. Where would I not like to go?
You're pretty open-minded, aren't you?
I mean, I wouldn't want to go anywhere where it's dangerous.
No.
Or like there's a risk. I don't know. There's nowhere really that's off limits for me.
Would you even like to go somewhere cold, like the Antarctica? Or
I'd love to do that. I'd love to do like Iceland and Canada and all of that.
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe Brazil, because that's quite dangerous, isn't it? Is it Brazil?
But then again, you've got some lovely places.
Yeah.
I think there's good and bad in all places.
Yeah, Rio de Janeiro.
Well done.
That big statue of that man.
That's Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
That man, that's Jesus.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, not a question. Love you both. You cheer me up and love Mama G's hair. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I still find it fascinating. I showed Mum a picture the other day and one of you lovelies sent me a DM of your little boy watching us on the TV.
Oh,
and I come through and showed Mum and Mum was like, I still can't believe we're on a TV. And it was last month's mukbang. So I was like, don't worry, we'll be sitting there eating food. So if you're watching this, hello.
Hello, little one.
So cute, honestly.
You're our youngest viewer, probably.
I know. I was like, how young are we going? Oh. Has Mama G ever done something she wished she never had?
I don't know.
Try and keep it PG.
Yeah, all right.
I'm sure if Dada was here, Dada would have a few things to say.
Yeah, but I can't say that. Not really, viewers. Everything's twisty.
Maybe a few brushes with the wrong type of people.
Yeah. The wrong type of men. You live alone.
You and Mama G apologise when you don't need to. You're both the loveliest people. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Define your true happiness. Oh, that's a good one. We're going to be so polar opposite on this, I just know.
Define your true happiness. Just be yourself.
So what is your true happiness in life and that?
Like seeing you happy, I suppose.
Being a mother.
Yeah, being a mother, because I've always wanted to be there.
Try and guess my true happiness.
Not being a mother.
Travelling.
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
You will never see a bigger smile on my face
When she's at the airport.
unless I'm eating good food than when I'm at an airport.
Yeah.
Not even an airport. Even if I just know I'm going, like when I'm in the car going to the cabin. The feeling of knowing I'm going away, even if it's just for a night. When I went London for the concert, loved it. My passion is exploring.
Yeah.
Whether that be travelling 10 hours away, driving 5 minutes down the road and finding a new country park. I love exploring and finding little bits of bobs. And yeah, travels and good food.
Yeah,
I like me good food. That is my happiness. You will always know if I'm having good food because I do like a little food dance, and I'm like, yep.
Which would you just do?
Plenty of food in our bedrooms this weekend. When my lovely says, I know it's quite a personal question, but are your mum and dad still together?
No.
Separated now for 14 years.
Yes.
Half my life. It's weird when you think of it like that, isn't it? Half my life. Think back to that 14-year-old that was like a little meow, 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 meow. We clashed. Oh my goodness.
When he was here, wasn't it?
Me and Dada are like two rams battering heads. When we get at it.
Even now, sometimes when Dad, like the other week, when I had to have a word with Dad about him ringing you in the state.
Bit intoxicated.
Yeah, that's why I said to Dad, you will do things that she don't like. She will do things that you don't like, but you've just got to let it go both over your heads. That's your daughter, that's your dad. And, you know, and because we don't want it to go back like before. But yeah, it's a long time. But we have such a laugh, viewers. I would not say laugh, but sometimes when I'm there and Dada comes in.
No, because sometimes Mum will come back from Dad's and she'll say, oh, I'm so glad we don't live together anymore.
Yeah.
He's come in and he's had a skinful. I've just said, see you later, there's your shopping. Gone.
But we have asked him a few times to come home, haven't we? And when you leave. And he's
I joke with him because I'm like, you can come back in with Mum and then you can help me with my mortgage payments. Because I save you a fortune on your private rent.
Yeah, and he goes, I'd rather pay, don't ask no more, £1,000 a month. I'm not coming back to your mother.
I'm like, well, you may not have a choice soon. Love how Mama G is in videos a lot more. Love you both. Love you too. And she is popping up a little bit more.
No, not by choice.
I'm like, I'll say to Mum, mukbang. She loves mukbangs. When it's the dress ups, when we do the challenges, they're always on a midweek. Always on a midweek after work. And Mum will be like, Shan, I just want to relax. I'll be like, no, Mum, we've got to do a trial clip. She'll say, oh, okay. We have got a very funny food video coming up, which I'm actually dreading. I think Mum's going to be all right with it. Me, on the other hand, I'm absolutely dreading it. Absolutely dreading it. Right. This is a long one, so get comfy.
Right.
This is like, we need to help. I need an opinion and advice. I don't like my husband's friend. Okay. The first time I met him was on my wedding, and he was one of my husband's best men. We live in a different country, for context on why I hadn't met him before that day.
Right.
He travelled to the wedding venue on the day and turned up without any luggage, e.g. white shirt for the wedding, toothbrush, PJs, etc. My husband had to give him one of his he bought as a spare. How can you turn up to a wedding without a white shirt?
Yeah, especially when you're best man.
The friend never even said hello to me or nice to meet you. Absolutely nothing.
No,
rude.
No, rude.
He then got so drunk at the start of the speeches before dinner he could barely keep his eyes open and was interrupting speeches with grunting and nodding his head. Why does... There's always that one person in there at a wedding who gets absolutely rat-ass before the food.
Yeah, you should have had your father distinguish him from the room.
Be like, calm yourself down.
Yeah.
He had to be taken up to bed before the dinner by 3 of his friends at the table while their dinner sat there getting cold. Oh, that's not fair.
No.
He stayed over in the venue the next day with 2 other of my partner's friends. I saw him after our dinner that myself, partner and parents had, so I went over and introduced myself. It was awkward and all I got was a dead fish handshake and a small hello. Well, that's just rude.
Yeah.
Just to preference that he is a strange guy. He never seems to plan a way home and just seems to expect someone to give him lifts. No one is a chauffeur at the drop of a hat. At our wedding, it was his 2 friends that stayed the extra night for a romantic break, but instead had to have dinner with him and drop him home the next day.
No,
oh my God, he was like a cock block.
It's not your child.
At another of my partner's friends' weddings, it was us, even though I told my husband we would not be looking after this guy, which then started to fight with us the next day. Oh no. Also, this guy never even apologised to me or my husband for being rude at our wedding. He also never lifted one finger for my husband for the wedding or asked if he needed help in any way. He didn't deserve to be at the wedding. We never even got so much as a wedding card. A card don't cost much.
Well, I think the friend should be not friend no more. Get rid.
We're hoping to move home soon and I really want nothing to do with this guy. My husband said that the friend must be just be going through a hard time and used to be such a good guy. I think bros, it's this bros before hoes stuff, innit? Yeah. Boys are never going to let a woman say something bad about their boys. Which I think is a very... Or maybe, I get it, but it's just it's such a stereotypical
Or maybe
view.
If he's close to this one who's not very nice, say to him,
sit down. If you was close and you turned up to a wedding without a white shirt, I'd say, well, I suggest you get your tush down to M&S, mate, and get yourself a shirt.
Yeah, but if he's that type of friend, Shan, that man feels he should say, now, come on, mate, what's going on? What's the problem? Can I help you?
What should I do? I really don't even want him in our house. I'd be the same. All their friend group really seem to like him, and I just don't know why, to be honest. I like my husband's other friends. They're always so nice and friendly, and I get on well with them. What should I do? Also, we went back home for the wedding, so everyone just had to drive and not travel to a different country, just for reference. See, women have intuitions, right? In my previous relationships, lads have friends. I'll get on with some friends I won't. And I've never been proven wrong with a hunch against a friend. We just know.
No, but that's just rude, isn't it?
We
if
just
that man's
know.
invited him to be his best man, and he hasn't even... After the wedding, I would just cut all ties.
I think that sometimes guys can get a bit cagey if they feel like they're losing their friend. But everyone has to grow up.
I was just going to say, is he being like this because he's realised his friend's moved on and he's got a wife?
Yeah,
and he's not
matter.
going to be that friend's second sort of special thing in his life now because he's got a wife. But he should be happy that he's got a wife, shouldn't he?
Everyone has to grow up.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I'll say that sitting here single, no ring, no kids, just looking for the next fight out
No,
of it.
no, but that's very sad for that lady, isn't it, your viewer?
I would say to your husband your feelings, because if you don't want him in a house, there has to be boundaries or respect.
He can't just go out for a beer with this man and bring him home when he's asleep on your sofa and
I think there needs to be like, I would have a discussion with your husband.
Yeah.
And just voice your concerns. Not like in a negative way. I would say like, oh, I get on with XYZ. There's just something about like, maybe you seemed a bit awkward for me, da 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 da. And see if that kind of bridge can be broken. But
or triggers something, innit?
Yeah, but I would, if you don't want him in your house, damn right, I would be like, he can come in the garden, or he can come around when I'm not there. But if he makes you feel uncomfortable, it shouldn't. No.
I wonder what, apart from that, wonder why the lady feels like that.
Yeah, but I feel like that. If someone come to my wedding and didn't even acknowledge me and give me a half-hearted handshake, I think, well, I'm not stuffing you, and you've took all my drink and got yourself plastered.
Well, I would think he's just come for the drink and the food.
No.
You know? No.
Do you have a dream holiday destination on your bucket list? Mine is Maldives, Bora Bora.
Yes.
Even though they're two separate places, you know what I mean.
Well, if I just did decide to get a passport, maybe I would like to go somewhere nice, Hawaii.
Hawaii? You really like Hawaii, don't you?
Yeah, because I want that necklace. Because when they meet you at the
airport,
they go, Halua, or whatever they do.
Honolulu, innit?
No, that's the capital of Hawaii, Shannon.
Oh.
But they go, Halua, or something, and they give you the necklace with flowers.
That's what you want.
Pardon me. Yeah.
Mummy, no, you guys.
No, I am. Yes, you can have it though. Which you have.
You left half your rice as well.
I'm going to have some in a minute.
You got stuff.
Yeah, it's alright.
Right. So, this is from my lovely, who sent in before. Remember, she'd lost all the weight.
Yeah.
She said, I was wondering if you have any advice in relations to becoming stronger mentally. Started off in a good place, so I had my routines, but mentally haven't been in it, if it makes sense. Don't want to go down that road, but I can't seem to get out of the funk. Trying to lose the weight, but I keep going off track despite knowing I need to lose it. Any help?
Just be yourself. There might be a week where the lady's lost, or a month, £6. And she might put 2 back on the next month, but don't feel disheartened if you do, innit? That's what I would say. Just be yourself. If you lose more, that's good. But if you put a couple back on the next month, don't worry.
I would say it is hard when you get out of motivation. And I've only
got with the gym, innit?
I've only been getting back into it the past month, 6 weeks. For me, I don't go, as long as I get a good workout Saturday and I'm trying to increase my steps, I am calorie counting. I've noticed that helps a lot. But I'm not going hard like how I was last year. I'm not putting myself out like that.
What, before you was going on holiday?
Yeah, I've got the results, but I just think, oh, I'm too busy. I would love to. If I had my ideal thing, I'd get up in the morning, go for a run, come back, whatever, go work.
Are you not really
then I'd wanna
motivated this year for your holiday then? Or will you
Well,
be
I
in
am,
a month's
but
time?
I'm
When
half
it gets a
and
bit
half.
warmer, isn't it?
And now it is picking up there. I say the mornings are getting lighter. I would think maybe, oh, you know what, I'm going to go for a little run or like get a little walk in. But my main thing that I would say I've stuck to more the eating side of it than the exercise. I have been calorie counting and I've been sticking to it pretty much.
And a load of water, isn't it?
Yes, these are the best thing. I drank one in the space of about 10 minutes and this is almost 750ml.
And it's cold water, isn't it?
And I go, again, on and off with my water thing. But I would say, just keep persistent. Everyone gets in that funk. And whether you need to watch a workout video, because sometimes I'll watch workout videos and I think, oh, actually, you know what? I could do that. I could try that. I've downloaded the Lazy Fit app. 20-minute workout a day. I'm not going to lie, I ain't done it for the past 3 days because I've been enjoying stuffing my face for my breakfast. My birthday. But I'll get up in the morning and I think, you know what? 20 minutes, bang it on, and then I'm done for the day. So maybe a little app could also help if you don't want to go back out to the gym.
Yeah.
Could be an option. Here we go. Hi, Shan. I wanted to ask you, do you ever regret not having a sibling or would it have made a difference to you? Do you like being the only one? Also, have you missed a sister or brother to talk to when you get problems? I know you can go to Mama G, but it's nice to have a sibling to confide in. Did Mama G ever want another child or did they decide not to? Just sorry for being personal, I just wondered. Not personal.
No.
Mum wanted more.
Yeah.
Dada, no.
I did, yeah.
Mum is 1 of 2 and Dada is 1 of 5. And Dada just wanted 1.
But Daddy's 1 of 5, but the youngest. And when I had Shan, I said to Dad,
You're 1 of 2 and the eldest.
Yeah. And I said to Dad, he goes, no. I only want 1 so we can give her the best or blah, blah. And that was...
I don't think...
sometimes when you were small with your toys, and I used to get a little bit, and I used to say to Dad, we need a sister and brother because I feel sad. But there's lots of singles in our family, isn't there? You, your cousins, another cousin, another.
It doesn't faze me. I think, yeah, it is nice to have someone to confide in, but I think I've got a good little circle of friends that, like, for example, like Brogan, I class her like my sister.
Yeah.
My girl at work, Key, I class them like a sister. And I've got certain guys in my life that I class like brothers.
The only thing is, when you have a sibling, God forbid, when the time comes, isn't it? You've got each...
That's all she worries about.
You've got each other there, isn't it? Even though I've got a sibling, she was there for Mother, but no. That's the only thing,
I don't think I've missed out.
You don't? Oh, that's good.
I think...
I mean, I don't get upset when I see you playing with your toys now because you're 27. But when she was little, I used to go in the kitchen and come in and you'd be playing with your Teletubbies and I'd be like, oh, and I'd say to Dada, I go, no. But obviously, as you've got older, but I think people's perception... When you're an only child, you're spoilt rotten. Yes, you was by Dad, and we had a few run-ins, me and Dad. But the kindness is there still, isn't it? You even though you're only child and you were spoilt by Dad, you still respect your elders. You're kind. You're helpful. It's not the boundary. It's she's been spoilt. She's a horrible child. No. You know.
I think. I wouldn't say I'm a strange person, but I'm a very particular person.
Yeah. CODD, isn't it? No, what's it? COPD. Yeah.
If I had a room and I had a sibling come in and touch my stuff, oh my God, I'd lose it.
Yeah, because...
I don't think I could deal with, like, having a sister. Oh, Shan, I'm just borrowing this. I'm just... No.
No, well, look what happened when we had the scan. When we was in the hospital, the little man was doing the thing, and then he said, "Oh yes, that fine." And of course, I sat up, viewers, and I went to Dada. Yes, we've cracked it too. And then the little stogographer man who was doing the belly, he went, "Oh, I just
meant their limbs."
Yeah, because when Shannon was in my belly and she was born, for the first few months, all she kept doing was all this with her hands.
Very fidgety.
Yeah, and like Granddad Les said, you'll play the piano, and you can play the piano, won't you? But I just laid back down on the bed viewers, and I went, oh. I just thought I had two.
If say I was the eldest.
No, but say you had a twin, a girl, would you think you'd be a bit bitchy with her or not get on?
See, I think I'd be the gobby one.
But if
I'd be that, say if I was an eldest and I had a brother or sister younger.
A twin?
No, so just
right.
younger.
Yeah.
I think I'd be the type where they're like, I'm going to tell my sister.
Right.
And it won't be like, wait till mum or dad comes down. It'd be like, wait till my sister comes down.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'd be like that.
Yeah.
But no, on the other hand, if you come in and touch my stuff, I'm like, I'm chucking you out my door.
Yeah.
I'm very particular about
my
stuff.
And it all depends how many years it would be between you, wasn't it? If you'd have had a twin, obviously.
No, in my life, if I'd have had a twin with a boy, they would have been like calm as anything, and I would have been the lad one.
Yeah, and you'd have been, if the boy had come in and sort of said if he drove, or somebody sort of, you would have gone, right, what time did this happen? Come on, get in the car. You would have been the forceful one, wouldn't you?
I was even like that with like my friends' little brothers.
Yeah.
If like they come out from school and was like, oh, I'd be like, who was it? And their actual sister would be like, just leave her. I'm like, who do they think they are? Nah. So yeah, God knows if I've sibling. I don't think I've missed that.
Oh no.
And I think it's helped because I think that's probably why I'm independent now. Like, I'm not phased with being on my own.
No, I suppose not.
I can go to the shops on my own. I can go abroad. I'll go to dinner on my own.
You can go to the shop, Shannon. You're 27 now. I'll let
no,
you go
but like
to the shop
some people, like they won't like to do stuff on their own. And as I say, I've had a lot of messages when people are like, I can't even go out, or like, I don't want to do anything. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe if you like little steps, like walk to the end of your street and back on your own, and then like branch out, and before you know it, like you might go to your local little cafe for a coffee or something. And then honestly, the world is a big scary place, but I think as long as you're comfortable and smart and like aware,
and you
don't have to even have to be confident, just wing it. I wing it so much when I'm abroad. Like, as I say, the first few nights going down for dinner, you think, oh, everyone's looking at no one's looking. It's just in your head. And I just think sometimes with my head, and I'm like, I'm sitting here with a whole loaf to myself. Who's really the winner? Me. Hi, sweetheart. 2 questions. How does Mama G deal with when your relationships don't work out?
The first one, I was very traumatised, viewers. I kept crying for a month.
She cried more than me.
Yeah. Because he was a nice lad and it was a long time. I thought he'd be my son-in-law. The second one, not really that sort of like with the first one, was it?
You
know?
She only had to deal with 2. Oh, let me change the memory card.
Oh, God.
Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Mum gets like more traumatised than me. But I think it's because my relationships haven't been short.
No, they've been long, haven't it?
I've had like a 7-year and a 5-year. Why am I really like bright? Let's tone you down a bit. Thank you. So, pardon me. Mum hasn't had like a 1-year relationship here, a 1 year, 2. They've been like 7 and 5.
Yeah. And that's really 2 people in 12 years, isn't it? Which is a long time for a young girl, isn't it?
And a very random one. It's been puzzling me for years. What is in the trunks at the end of the bed? Oh my God. So the big one, the big one is toys. The second one is electricals, like all my spare adapters, chargers, everything like that. And my top one is, what is my top one? No, I've got toys, electricals, and then the really small top one that is actually on the floor. That's why I was looking, thinking there's normally 4 there.
How many we got? Is there 4 there? 4. Oh, I thought I've got you 3.
2 for the toys.
Yeah.
The medium one is electricals, and then the one that goes on the top is my little CDs that go in there.
Oh, right.
Let's have a look. Where would your holiday destination be? I say, Mum is Hawaii, mine is Maldives.
Yeah.
Another one. What was both your favourite childhood family holiday, and have you returned since years later?
Mine used to be Laysdown or Sheerness in Kent.
Oh, right.
And I've never been back since. Oh, I think Margate, when you were small, where Granddad Les had the quiff. You know where they got a thing of wind.
I've never returned to any of my childhood things. Like, we used to go to Greece a lot. I wouldn't actually mind going back to Greece.
To see
just
how
to
it's
see
changed.
if it's changed, yeah. And, like, I'd want to do that thing where, like, you recreate some of the pictures.
Oh.
I'd want to get some of, like, my outfits and recreate
them.
them.
Don't.
I wouldn't actually mind doing that. Oh, my God, that'd be so fun. Let's have a look. We're coming into the last few. Right. Question for you and Mama G. What is your biggest fear in life, and how do you think you would conquer this? We all know what Mum's is. Heights. And how are we going to conquer it?
Oh,
by going to the shark.
No, I've got to be hypnotised first. Yeah, and my other fear passing, isn't it?
Yeah, I have my death anxiety, and I just like, oh, Footloose is having a row. They're having a row. The kid's probably not done the housework.
What?
Fabulous, yeah. My biggest fear is...
They've been out.
You can hear her.
Why she come in?
How can you not hear that shouting?
You sure that's her?
Yes! Trust me, I know her voice.
Oh. Unless they've had a thing in the car.
They're having a ding dong.
Oh.
Actually, I'm going to go and get a drink at the moment, and hopefully they will shush their mushes before we get into the final bits. Right. Sorry if you hear background noise. God knows what she's doing. My biggest fear is probably with death anxiety, but I'll just go with it. Go with the flow. Right, let's have a look. If you weren't in your current job, what profession would you want to do instead? So before you retired, yours would be the policewoman, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And mine would be embalmer. I would still love to do my embalming.
Oh, you like travelling, wasn't it?
What's the worst gift you've ever received? Oh my God, I can think of mine hands down.
Can you? I'm just trying to think of mine.
My very first boyfriend got me a bag for my birthday. And I just know.
Oh, not that one.
Yeah. Had a luminous pink metallic chunky strap on it, and it was zebra print.
What happened to that?
I think I put it in the charity shop.
For that money?
I didn't like it. I don't think you ain't got bad gifts off of me.
No, Dad.
Lucky.
I'm just thinking, have I ever had anything off of anyone else? Well, I can't go back that far.
That's the only one that sticks out to me. The bag, yeah, the bag. What would be your ideal first date?
We'll go somewhere nice for a meal and a drink.
Oh, my belly.
Oh,
you can't be hungry. I've just fed you. My goodness.
I was just saying, you're still hungry.
Mine would be like an activity, like bowling.
What, your first date? Something
darts,
to do?
Yeah, like something to do, and then getting a bit
have
of
a laugh, innit?
And then go get a bit of grub, like mini golf or something like that.
I was just going to say, a little tiny golf where you go up and down and that.
Mini golf, darts, bowling, like an activity, and then go for a meal. That'd be mine.
Yeah.
What would give you the ick in a relationship, and what are your deal breakers? What could a geezer do? So an ick is like what someone does and you're like, ugh, no. What is an ick in your relationship?
I would say if somebody's tried to come on with my friend.
Would you not say that's a deal breaker?
Oh, what's the difference with an ick and a deal then?
So a deal breaker is like...
Finished.
That's it, like, no.
Yeah.
But an ick is something that would be like, you'd be like, oh, like a guy picking his nose and eating it.
Oh, God, no. Oh, that's awful. Oh, I see something like that.
It's like a turn-off. Like an ick is a turn-off, and a deal breaker's like a no.
Yeah, sort of like somebody sitting at the table having a meal and then they go,
oh, yeah.
Oh, this, or as you've just said something. But crossing the line with a friend, cheating. Definitely.
Yeah. My deal breaker is cheating.
Yeah.
And like dishonesty. And ick for me is probably like bad manners, especially when you're out. Like for me, burping at a table, oh my, I'd be mortified.
Or if we was there.
I know it comes out, sometimes you could just be like, oh, sorry. But if someone like fully sat there and was across me and went, I'd be like.
Really?
I'd be like,
and you probably find that they could be like really well-to-do people, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't deal with bad manners.
No.
I think that's an ick for me. I think manners and politeness cost nothing. And a deal breaker for me is like cheating and dishonesty.
Yeah.
At the door. I like this one. If you could only wear one colour of clothes for the rest of your life, what colour would it be?
I'm quite getting into my colours now.
You got to pick one now.
I would say something like pale green or rainbow colours. Or just one colour.
I just want some more.
Yeah.
Mine would be red.
Like
I think you can't go wrong with red.
Yeah, you can always put things with it, innit?
And like even my dresses, majority of them have red in them somehow. Either all over red or red in them. Red is my colour. Red is my colour.
Yeah.
What 3 words describe what you're most grateful for? Oh, that's good. Three words to describe what you're most grateful for. I'd say living.
Yeah. Kindness.
Is that your one?
Yeah. Politeness, happiness, and mine's never ending.
Mine, I would say, is grateful for living.
Grateful for your dad coming down from up there. Otherwise we wouldn't have had you.
Grateful for living. I'd say I'm grateful for being...
An only child.
No, I would say I'm quite stable. Like in this terms of like the way the world is, I put the work in, but I'm grateful that I'm stable.
That you got a job on that.
Yeah. And then grateful to travel.
Yeah. Because
we couldn't do that in the big lockdown, and now I think that's why like I want to get out even more.
And is that why you go off and you see somewhere and you think, oh, blow it, I'm going there?
Yeah, because I think we had all that time when we could. I feel like I've got 2 years of travelling to make up.
Yeah.
You're not going to get them 2 years back, so we've got to try and make up for it.
Yeah.
Favourite childhood memory? Childhood. What's yours?
Going to the seaside with all my cousins. Because my auntie used to drive. Now, Auntie Sylv, there used to be us, and my auntie drove, and my mum, and we used to have a Zephyr. And your viewers, older viewers will know, big long seat in the front and in the back, and if you go around the corner, a little thing come out. And we used to go to the seaside a lot. Laysdown, Sheerness.
I don't really. Favourite childhood memory?
And also, I was a bridesmaid when I was young to my auntie. Do you remember that little fur thing?
Oh, yeah.
Me and my cousin.
Mine would probably just be the family parties.
Oh, yeah.
We used to have a good few family parties.
Yeah, we never had no fisticuffs though, did we?
Well, probably
not that we know of,
would
it?
have been debatable. Yeah,
and
probably just family parties.
And your Uncle Dave kissing you all the time, wasn't it? When you was little. Yeah, come here, little.
Be like, yeah.
Squeezing you.
What's the most trouble you've ever been in?
What, you?
Both of us. Most trouble I've been in.
Well, I would say when we had your friends come here and they was drunk and they broke your wardrobe. When I was around my friends and we come back and there was all Kit Kat trotting the thing, wasn't it? No, it was just a bit of a shock, wasn't it?
I've had a few close calls with the law.
Yeah.
Either whether it be a driving offence or a behavioural offence, let's just say. But when I'm in that mindset, no one's calming me down.
You don't really like people being horrible to your family, though, do you?
No. I'm like, well, put me in a cell for the night.
Yeah.
They're like, if you can do it, just don't waste my time. But yeah, had a few run-ins with the law. Never got a criminal record though.
No,
never got a criminal record.
Had a few fines, didn't you? Only to do with the car though, isn't it?
Let's have a look.
But that's not bad in 10 years, Shannon, is it?
No. Worst job you've ever had? Oh my god, mine was self-employed for a double glazing window company.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Hated that. I'd get sent for miles and miles out.
You put so many miles on poor little bug through that, didn't you?
I would get sent out for miles.
Dad got really angry, didn't he?
To places like that. I don't even think some of them were safe places. I was like, I needed chaperoning. What's the worst job you've ever had?
I'd say in a supermarket.
One of your main jobs.
Yeah, because I couldn't get in the police, could I? So I had to go in the supermarket until I went in construction.
What's one thing you can't live without? Food.
Yeah, food. I would say love and affection and all that, you know?
I'm just thinking of my gut. Gut. Would you rather make more money doing a job you hate or less doing a job you love?
Less doing a job I love.
You have to have a love for your job.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong. My main job pays the bills. Do I love it? Probably not. Do I enjoy and put all my spare time into YouTube? Yes, because this is something I actually have a passion for. And I feel the reward from this outweighs the reward that I get from work.
Yeah.
But the main job pays the bills. So I have to, unfortunately, go and do it. And the last thing, what's the scariest thing you've ever done?
Look at my bank balance when I'm overdrawn.
Scariest thing you've ever done? Mine was probably ziplining in Dominican Republic.
Oh, yeah. Did you lay on your belly and go down?
No, I sat and done it.
Yeah.
Done the tallest zip lines in Dominican Republic. That was my scariest.
But heights don't faze you, do they? Or did you faze you there?
It's just because you're only hooked on. So that's the thing that worries me.
Did you just hold on like that and whiz down then?
You hold on the little thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing that scares me.
So would you not do a bungee jump?
I wouldn't actually mind doing a bungee jump.
No.
Mum hasn't done a bungee jump.
No, I won't be doing a bungee jump.
What's the scariest thing you've done?
Go around that blooming wheel on when you had Mum, not me.
I thought you was going to say the haunted house at Pitsy.
Yeah, remember that? When I was ill. Oh, viewers, I felt so rough that day.
Stuff that children could do.
Yeah.
Mum sees as being the scariest.
But I was ill, Shannon, wasn't I? I was full of cold. I think I had COVID. I'm not sure.
Excuses. Well, guys, that is, let me double check. I think that's the end of it.
Oh.
Yes, it is. That has been a lot.
Oh.
See, look, that means you just got to send more in next month because Mum wants to sit. You ain't even eating your rice, Mother.
Well, do you want that?
I probably am going to tuck into that after. I'm not going to lie. But guys, thank you so much to everyone who has sent them in, whether it be via email, Instagram, at all. If you want to get involved in next month's, as I say, the Instagrams are always linked down below. I'll pop a story up on the food and lifestyle. And also on my email, if you drop me an email, I'll save you in there. And then I'll do a big email for whenever we do these bits and bobs for you to get involved as well. But if you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up.
This is for the little boy.
Oh, yeah. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe down below. And as I say, leave us a comment. What do you think was the best question we answered there? Or what was the best answer we gave, okay? Take care. Stay safe as always. And can you believe tomorrow is the 1st of June? Wow. 1st of June. We are halfway through the year. Bye, guys.
Bye.